Just quickly, we want you to know that this festival is made possible in part by a grant from the Humanities Texas, which is the state affiliate of the National Endowment of the Arts, Arts and Humanities. So we want to thank them for their support. And of course, we want to thank our sponsors for this event, and you can see them there or on your program. And of course, also thanks go to Frisco Association for the Arts. They've been extremely generous, and we thank them for their support of this festival. So we'll just take a moment here, and if you would silence your cell phones, and
please.
Yes, please.
Well, I will answer it. I'm not kidding.
That could get interesting, you never know. If any kiddos get restless, have to step out, please go right ahead. Step out to the lobby, and then come back when you're ready to rejoin. So with all that out of the way, it's my pleasure to introduce our student storyteller for today. His name is Christian Diaz. Are you still 11?
Yes.
You sure?
I'm about 3 years.
Have you checked lately?
Yes.
Okay. Mom, he's 11. Okay, good. Well, Christian is 11 now that we've established that. But he is also a veteran of our Lone Star Storytelling Festival. And he also recently earned the rank of Tenderfoot, which puts him even closer to his goal of Eagle Scout. Congratulations. In addition to his Boy Scout rankings, Christian played the leading role of Roger recently in his school's play 101 Dalmatians. Clearly he's one busy guy, but luckily he's not too busy to entertain us, so please help me welcome Christian to the stage.
I'll be telling the story, The Three Little Wolves and the Big Bad Pig. Once upon a time, there were 3 cuddly little wolves with soft fur and fluffy tails who lived with their mother. One day, the mother called out to her 3 children and said, "My children, it is time for you to go out into the world and build a house for yourself, but beware of the big bad pig." "Don't worry, Mother, we'll watch out for him," and they set off. Soon they met a kangaroo pushing a wheelbarrow full of red and yellow bricks. "Excuse me, ma'am, will you give us some of your bricks?" Satinly, and she gave them lots and lots of red and yellow bricks. Soon they built themselves a house of bricks. The very next day, the big bad pig came prowling down the road and saw the house of bricks. The 3 little wolves were playing croquet in the garden. When they saw the big bad pig coming, they ran inside the house and locked the door. The pig knocked on the door and grunted, little wolves, let me come in." "Not by the hair of our chinny chin chin, we won't let you in, no, we won't let you in." So he huffed, and he puffed, but the house didn't fall down. But he wasn't called big and bad for nothing. He brought his sledgehammer and he knocked the house down. The 3 little wolves managed to escape, but they were very frightened indeed. "We shall build an even stronger house." Soon they met a beaver mixing concrete in a concrete mixer. "Excuse me, sir, will you give us some of your concrete?" "Certainly." And he gave them bucket after bucket of messy, slurry concrete. Soon they built themselves a house of concrete. The very next day, the big bad pig came prowling down the road and saw the house of concrete. The 3 little wolves were playing badminton in the garden. When they saw the big bad pig coming, they ran inside the house and locked the door. The pig knocked on the door and grunted, "Little frightened wolves, let me come in." "Not by the hair of our chinny chin chin, we won't let you in, no, we won't let you in." So I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down. Even he tried that, but it didn't fall down. But he wasn't called big and bad for nothing. He brought his pneumatic drill and he smashed the house down. The three little wolves managed to escape, but their chinny chin chins were trembling and trembling and trembling. We shall build an even stronger house. Soon they saw a rhinoceros driving a supply truck. Excuse me, sir, will you give us some bar, a few iron bars, some armor plates, and some heavy metal padlocks? Sure. And he even gave them some reinforced steel chains. Soon they built themselves the strongest, most secure house one could possibly imagine. They felt absolutely safe. The very next day, the big, bad pig came prowling down the road and saw the secure house. The three little wolves were playing hopscotch in the garden. When they saw the big, bad pig coming, they ran inside the house, shut the door, and locked all 37 padlocks. The pig rang the video insurance phone and said, "Little frightened wolves with the trembling chins, let me come in. Not by the hair of our chinny chin chin. We won't let you in, no, we won't let you in." So he huffed and he huffed. But the house didn't fall down. But he wasn't called big and bad for nothing. He brought some dynamite, laid it against the house, lit a fuse, and boom! The house blew up. The three little wolves managed to escape, but their poor fluffy tails were now scorched. What is wrong with our building material? Soon, they saw a flamingo pulling a cart full of flowers. Excuse me, ma'am, will you give us some of your flowers? With pleasure. And she gave him vase after vase of flowers. Soon they built themselves a house of flowers. One wall was marigold, the other was daffodils, the ceiling was made of sunflowers, and the floor was a carpet of daisies. It was a rather fragile house that swayed in the wind, but it was very pretty. The very next day, the big, bad pig came prowling down the road and saw the flower house. The pig rang the blue bell and said, "Little frightened wolves with the trembling chins and the scorched tails, let me come in. Not by the hair of our chinny chin chin. We won't let you in, no, we won't let you in. So now, huff and puff and blow your house down." As he took a deep breath in, ready to huff and puff, he smelled the soft scent of the flowers. It was fantastic. He began sniffing deeper and deeper until he was quite filled with the fragrant scent. Just then, he noticed the bed he had done and decided to become the big, good pig and started to sing and dance. First the wolves thought it might be a trap, but soon they realized that the pig had truly changed and ran outside to play with him. First they played pig pong and piggy in the middle, and when they were tired, they offered him in, and they lived happily together after.